Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm back. Yo, you have tuned in to Pound for Pound, and it is me, Toby D. Now, I know y'all didn't think I was going to stay away that long. I already stayed away long enough as it is, and I got that itch. I just had to come back. And yes, I know it is the dead period, but I think I got something that we can talk about. And let's start with talking about this secondary that the Falcons are going to be bringing out there this season in 2017 with Desmond Trufant returning and getting that big fat contract. Congratulations to him. It is well deserved. And I pray that he's able to stay healthy this year and, man, hopefully get us to Super Bowl 52 where we can redeem ourselves. Now, this year, of course, you know I'm looking at 3 words that start with the letter R that I believe will represent the Falcons for this season, and that is revenge, redemption, and resilience. All 3 of those, baby, 3 R's right now, because I do believe that is the mindset that this team will be in this 2017 after that heartbreaking loss in the Super Bowl. But this secondary has been getting a lot of praise. Some would say hype, because they have to prove the praise that they've been getting. And we shall see. Mr. Desmond Trufant, like I said, is back. Robert Alford, Jalen Collins, who played, in my mind, very well when Desmond Trufant went down in that game against Tampa Bay, I believe, week 9 on a Thursday night. Brian Poole, Mr. Deja Olatoye. Now, some of y'all don't know who Deja Olatoye is, but he jumped out to me, I believe, week 16 against the Carolina Panthers. And he's stuck in my mind, and I'm going to tell you why he's stuck in my mind. Now, even Mr. Ike Taylor, and it is hard to get Mr. Ike Taylor on board when it comes to this Atlanta Falcons team, but he even feels like this is one of his top 5 secondaries that he's projecting to be a top 5 this year. So as hard as that is, he believes it, I believe it, and I believe you believe it too. But Deja Olatoye, I believe he's number 30. So y'all look out for him once camp starts and you go out there and you get a further preview of what you believe this team is going to be as your excitement continues to rise going into the preseason and going into the season. Now, here's a guy number 30 right now, that Jerome Henderson, our defensive passing coordinator, a guy that I believe that if this secondary is going to be top 5, it is going to hinge on his shoulders. But this is a guy that knows what Jerome Henderson wants and what Jerome Henderson is looking for. He was with Jerome in 2015 when Jerome was the secondary coach over there with the Dallas Cowboys, who he helped produce as a top 5 secondary that year. Now, think about that for a minute. I talked about this before the season started last season about Jerome Henderson. Here's a guy that helped this group become a top 5, and your 2 outside corners in Brandon Carr and Morris Claiborne did not have 1 INT that I can remember. Now, somebody who wants to go and double check me on that, I do not mind being corrected. But I don't believe they had a single INT, both those boys on the outside, and yet they still were top 5 secondary. And I'm believing, yes, I am believing, we have much better talent than what they had, and they've broken that group up over there. Everybody is basically gone. They have just torn down that secondary, and they got new guys that will be in place. But the talent they had there in 2015 when Jerome Henderson was there, I believe we have better talent. And I also believe that if we're going to be a top 5, that Jerome must know the type of players that he has. And he's got a great look at a lot of these guys. Let's go over some of these guys. Now he's familiar with Robert Alford, who also got a nice size contract before Desmond Trufant and right before the season ended. Now he's more familiar with Desmond Trufant and what he can do. You got him more familiar with Jalen Collins, who got a lot of playing time, Brian Poole. Let's not forget number 29, C.J. Goodwin. He also got a great look in him. So you got quite a few guys that he's gotten a chance to get a look at, and now he can mix in some other guys like our 5th round draft pick, one of them, of the 5th round draft pick out of the 3, Mr. DeMonte Casey. Now, everyone, even Ike Taylor, once again, is feeling good about this guy. And I believe he was someone that he was hoping that Pittsburgh Steelers would have drafted, but the Falcons were able to get on top of that first. And I do believe DeMonte Casey will find his place, whether it's in the nickel spot or the free safety spot, in which he's being worked out at both spots, because Dan Quinn doesn't really envision him right now as an outside corner at the NFL level. But this guy already being validated by Mr. Jerome Henderson as a guy showing the aggressive and physical tools that they saw on film. So that is a good positive sign. But like I said, now with Jerome Henderson being able to have a look at those guys, he's seen enough now that he can either add, and we'll see. I mean, it's no guarantee Brian Poole is going to keep his job. He's an undrafted free agent. So his job is up for competition. But I don't believe nobody's going to really be able to touch it. Now, another thing, though, when you look at the roster, Dan Quinn made sure this time he was going to get his tall cornerbacks. And I believe if I looked at that right, he got like 11 cornerbacks on this roster. And only 3 are under 6 feet. And you can go back and double check me on that too. But that's my time right now. I just want to throw that out there. Man, please continue to share, like, comment. Hey, hit that bell so you can get the notifications and when me and Mr. J.R. Clark's videos come out, man. And we really enjoy y'all. But that's all I got to say right now. Chime in. Peace. Toby D. Pound for pound. I'm out.